These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Mark Z. Question, is this our week, Mark? Mark Z's answer says, even though I keep getting egg on my face, I do believe this could be our week. Right, Mountain Goat article quote, Sudanese advisor, the official and parallel exchange rates match depending on this matter, unquote. Mountain Goat says, I believe this is part of the process to the RV and reinstatement. My CBI contact has told me a couple times now they must get the rate within the range necessary. The official rate and parallel market rates must match with only a small variance allowed, and I quote, if the difference between them is 2%, then it is considered a match. Right, Frank 26 Firefly, they said the CBI tomorrow launches a new campaign, making more services available to citizens like electronic payments, new bank accounts, open loans, new cards, etc., all things to reduce cash. The governor announced all payments of salaries to foreign workers inside of Iraq will be done in dinars, plus all taxes and insurance must be paid in from now on in dinars. Frank says the national currency is about to come out in the new exchange rate. All of these things have to be set up now. You can't introduce a new exchange rate and new currency without these things being done first. This is the definition of your monetary reform education. All right, Militiaman says financial inclusion is starting tomorrow. How long is it going to take? They said about a week. Banks are going to be reviewing banking services to customers, the use of electronic banking tools, point of sale devices, which could include ATMs, and the culture of electronic payments. The government seeks to generalize the experience to all public and private sector institutions. They're basically saying if you want your new value, you're going to have bank accounts. You're going to have to do it electronically, and you're probably going to have to do it whether you like it or not. All right, Mark Z via PDCase, the Iraqi dinar was valued at $4.04 against the USD in the late 90s. Then it cratered with all the sanctions against it after they invaded Kuwait. Every time they've revalued their currency over the years, they have not just dropped zeros, the value changed and you come out ahead. They have significantly changed value 3 times over the last 100 years, similar to the value change we are all looking for right now. All right, Walking Stick via Frank 26, Iraqi bank friend Aki's CBI report. Walking Stick, employees are now paid in IQD throughout Iraq. Frank, what does that mean? Frank says it means their Article 8, that the currency of Iraq has a new value to it and they know it. Walking Stick says ATM machines are in the private banks are now linked internationally all around the world. The tender for the new national currency and coins has been fulfilled, and it will be done by De La Rue. The exchanges that will occur through the ISX and ESX, that date was given in order to start trading internationally. Frank says, I'm very curious to know when that date is. Walking Sticks, the introduction of the notes and coins was given. Mining operation contracts rolling in now, all of them paid in Iraqi dinars. All right, Deepwood's question, is dropping the zeros even in play here? Any articles saying so? If not, it's going to be some time at the current rate to get progress of 1 to 1.5. That's why I question the significance of becoming parallel. Question, is that part of being compliant that will facilitate a larger jump? All right, Sandy Ingram says the second international conference on real estate and investment kicked off in Baghdad on May 1st. Baghdad is entertaining neighboring countries and foreign countries to encourage investment in the area. Iraq is on a roll of progress. All right, Nader from the Mideast article quote, foreign currency sale window platform. The growth has helped in reducing the gap between the official and parallel exchange rate significantly over the past days. The growth rate of banks participating in the platform reached 155%, while demand levels raised from 42 requests per week to about 1,280 requests. Volume amounts for these requests rose from approximately 44 million per week to more than 490 million per week, unquote. Nader says, I follow Mohammed Salih. He's very good. And second one, it's the CBI. Mark Z from Iraq, quote, full cabinet decisions at today's meetings. Today they were making decisions and moving money, changing ministers, and all sorts of things today. They are making decisions in today's meetings that require a budget to be done. This leads me to think the budget is already done and they're waiting to announce it along with the new rate. And this is from yesterday on the 2nd, by the way. All right, Pimpy says Iraq is doing everything they can to just tread water for now and doing a pretty good job, if you ask me. Iraq has $115 billion in reserve assets. That's awesome. Plus, you add in that to the gold, I'd say they're doing pretty good. Frank 26 article, quote, financial inclusion activities will start tomorrow to introduce banking services and reduce cash flow, unquote. Frank says citizens' monetary reform is serious. And lastly, we have Mark Z, quote, Al-Sudani meets with a German delegation and confirms the signing of the first batch of contracts with Siemens and preparations for the signings of the second batch of them, unquote. Siemens is a huge company and they're being paid in dinar. This is very important.